Hello, I'm Tom Shapland, the CEO and co-founder of Tule. Today, I'm going to tell you about the science of FieldStat, the evapotranspiration-based method for measuring plant water stress. First, let's discuss what influences how much water a plant can use. Or in other words, let's discuss what influences the actual evapotranspiration. The first influence is the weather. On a warm, sunny day, the plants are going to use more water compared to a cool, overcast day. The next influence is the size of the plant. A plant with more sunlit leaf area is going to use more water than a plant with less leaf area. The third influence of plant water use is how water stressed the plants are. As the plants encounter water deficits in the soil, they regulate their water use and they use less water. In the formal ET paradigm, the influence of the weather is known as the reference ET, or ETO. The influence of the canopy size is known as the crop coefficient, or KC, and the influence of water stress is known as the stress coefficient, KS, or as we call it, FieldStat. FieldStat, or KS, is a measure of the actual water use of the plants compared to the potential water use of the plants. If the plants are not using as much water as they potentially could use, then they're water stressed. We measure the actual water use of the plants with our sensor that we place in the farm field. We measure the potential water use of your field by first getting the reference ET for your field using remote sensing models, and second, getting the crop coefficient for your field using a method I'll describe in another video. Here is a chart that shows FieldStat over time. We can see that each day the plants are getting more stressed as they go from 100% FieldStat, which tells us the plants are using as much water as they potentially could use, to about 60% FieldStat between irrigation events. When the grower irrigates, which is what you see in the vertical blue bars, we see that the plants become less stressed and use more water compared to how much they potentially could use. KS, or FieldStat, is an evapotranspiration-based method for measuring plant water stress. Thank you for joining me.